Rivethead here, and welcome, well, it's pointy, to Jerkcraft. I have a bunch of episodes of this up already. Everything's with multiplayer, things that we have done. I just thought it would be a good time to kind of pause everything in midstream and kind of give you guys a brief breakdown and synopsis of what is actually going on, why we're doing this, what's the purpose, and all the other things. So, first things first, this is Jerkcraft. This is a private whitelisted server. This is not open to the public. We're not accepting applications. We're not allowing other folks other than people that we are inviting in, and they are all friends of ours, to do this. So we call it Jerkcraft. A couple of different reasons. One of the things is that we've all been on servers. We've all been kind of disappointed with how things run in the past. And it kind of sucks to be involved with a group of people, and then it's just like this mad dash to become the best at everything instead of just having fun and playing a game. So what this is a ragtag group of friends that we all enjoy playing games together. We enjoy Minecraft, but mostly it's just that we enjoy hanging out and we enjoy playing games. So the reason we called it Jerkcraft is kind of counterintuitive. You'd think, well, if you guys are all nice and everything, why you call yourself jerks? Well, a very good reason for that is it's silly, actually. We didn't know what the name was going to be for the first little while. We kind of were jumping around, like goofing, saying, hey, why don't we just call it Cube Head World, to kind of poke fun at the fact that people like my channel for Cube World, and just kind of try to get the clicks and likes that way. And it was never going to be that type of thing. So what we ended up doing was calling it Jerkcraft, mostly because of the fact that our good friend Orgeron Kit, most of the servers that I've joined and been a part of, Kit has been the mainstay between it. He's either been the one that was either in charge of it, or he was the one that was hosting it. But he has always been the key factor for a lot of the servers that at least most of us have been a part of. And we can be a bit of a jerk to Kit, so it was kind of a funny thing. We were saying like we shouldn't invite Kit along. We're treating him like jerks, and then it kind of stuck. So, but we're all also like a ragtag group of folks. Like there is no rhyme or reason to anything that we actually do. As you can see by our home base, our spawn area, we have kind of confiscated a village. Just one of the in-game villages. We confiscated it. We have been just playing with the new mechanics, everything that exists in the game, kind of trying to figure things out. We've incorporated a large series of data packs to kind of do ease of access to some of the things in the game. So like, first off, that we can have one person go to bed, and then everyone, it resets the day, so not everyone has to sleep. And simple things like that. A few things that are quality of life things for us on the server. Yeah, and it's fun. We're enjoying it. So it's basically a vanilla-ish, vanilla light-ish, and we're just goofing off and having fun. So I just thought I'd kind of do a quick little tour, a little introduction of what the purpose is of everything. You may have met a few of the characters that we have along for the ride. Initially, it was Mark, who is Zampone, who has been a friend of ours for quite some time. He has been very, 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 very helpful when it comes to setting up a lot of the intricacies that we're finding for the server. He is a wealth of knowledge, so he's been very helpful in getting things organized and set up with the data packs and helping me set up the server. I'm actually the one in charge of the server, so I'm the one that's hosting it and paying for it and doing the whole shebang. But it is a community effort. I'm hosting this because somebody had to. We didn't want to rely on Kit for it, and I've never done it, so I decided to kind of take the reins. Initially, I was hosting it on my own private server. I have my own server here, and we ended up frying that the other day, and I've got a host that we are using for it to take care of it. This is a contraption that War has built. I don't quite know the ins and outs of what it all is yet. I just know it's a murder box from what he says. So living up to our name of jerks, we're going to be killing each other. So we're going to be doing a series of mini games and things. As you can see, the building in the game has not been your typical where people join in to create a spawn town and they create an economy and all that kind of crap. We don't care about that. Never been a huge thing. Render has been so kind as to start building a town for the villagers using what the town looks like. I think it's pretty amazing and pretty cool. We have been trying to keep this village alive. We've done really poor job thus far with some of them. Our initial spawn point, which is over here, which I guess I can go over to and talk while we're doing everything. Our initial spawn was over here, and we ended up killing it because we really suck at what we do. I'm going to put a bed here just in case I need it because, you know, I don't want to die. Yeah, so anyway, I was talking about the folks on the server. So first off is I talked about Mark Zampone. War never changes. If you follow the channel for any length of time, you know War. Him and I have collaborated on many adventure in our time here. Armor Time as well, speaking of time, is definitely one of the members. Armor, one of my favorite people in the world, one of the first people I actually met on YouTube. We became fast friends through Cube World and Minecraft. So this is both a blast to the past for both of us to, you know, be doing something in Minecraft, because it's one of the things that we used to do together on a regular basis. Goth Fairy, she is another one of our friends from Australia. A good friend of War's. She has been involved with us with the Minecraft Bingo thing for some period of time. A lot of the crew came from Minecraft Bingo. Okay, let me put the bed down because the original server that we were using for the Discord was our Minecraft Bingo one. So I have since now started our own Discord for Jerkcraft. So it's not going to be as bad. So yeah, Goth Fairy, you will hear her. She's Australian, so if you hear a lady with an accent, actually she's the only lady on the server so far. So we have that going for us. So, you know, we're not just a bunch of sexist men. You know, it's open. Banana Clanana, of course, will be joining us eventually once she is ready. BRTW as well. Again, friends of mine for quite some time here on the channel. Orgeron Kit, I did mention him earlier. He will be making appearances from time to time. Very, very busy man, but you know, lovely man as well. One of my favorite people again. And I don't know where the original spawn point was, so I'm lost, which is not shocking nor surprising. And then the Duke of Weasels is our recent addition. Duke has been a fan of ours for quite some time, and just by sheer attrition and determination, Weasel has joined our ranks and has joined us in GTA a number of times, has been an active member of our communities, and now actively an active member of you know, our streaming friends and everything. So you know, it's interesting and fun to know that you can actually make friends online, and you know, when the opportunity arose to invite Duke along, we took advantage of it. Armor and I were talking about that today, and Weasel has already made the demonic cackle and goofed around in here, and has already made part of the world his own. I died a few times as well. Duke has. I don't think I've died yet, which is a neat thing. I'm gonna see if I can find spawn this way. I've heard rumors that there is something over who. Well, there is that sound. I think that's it there. I will see. We've got a few nether portals. I have not been as active on this as well. Mostly War has been streaming it. Mark has been goofing off and helping with a lot of that. Armor Time has been streaming it as well. I'm going to have links to everyone's channels down below. I will re-edit all the previous ones and get those updated so that everyone will be able to click links for the folks that are here and included. So this is our original spawn town. This is where we first hung out, and as you can see, we are very, 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 very bad groundskeepers, and all of our villagers died very quickly in our first day. There's a couple things we've had problems collecting. The first being carrots. Haven't found carrots up until recently. And potatoes, I'm not even sure if we have found those as of yet, but I know that we are still actively looking for it. And I don't think we found a jungle as of yet either. And we've gone all over the place. Those are beets, aren't they? Let me double check. Yeah, beetroot. I was thinking that was beets. Can I plant you? No, I can't plant those. So where's the beetroot seeds? Did I ruin? Okay. I was like, please let me not have ruined everything because I don't want to be that guy. Yay! I planted things. And as you can see, we've got a bunch of achievements. So yeah, we've got some silly, quality of life things set up for ourselves. But yeah. So welcome to Jerkcraft. I do want to say thank you for everybody that has been following this and appreciating our adventures. And I don't want anybody to feel slighted if you're friends and you haven't been invited. This has been a process, just to clarify things. The first couple of days, or about a week and a half of doing it, was not intended to be an actual official thing just yet. But us being us, we kind of have a hard time of not going, wee, look what we're doing. So we recorded and streamed and did a whole bunch of things. We didn't even have a name initially done. Mostly for the first week, it was stress testing and making sure that we could get things functional and doing the things that we wanted to do. To the point where we actually crashed and killed my server. Yeah, so that's an actual thing. We actually killed my physical server. It's dead. I was able to salvage the save game for the data file for the world. A bunch of stuff got corrupted in it though, and so yeah, it was interesting. I'm not complaining that we lost the server. It's an older server that I had. I'm going to still kind of work on it and see if maybe there's anything I can do to salvage it. But as for hosting something, that wasn't going to happen anymore. And I got kind of tired of having it on in my home all the time. So I was like, I'm going to get a host for it. So I went online and found something that was economical and works for my needs. And the interface is good, so I'm happy with everything. It's working to the way that I need it to. Not expensive for us to host and to do what we need to with it, so I'm happy with it thus far. And I'm so sorry about all the emergency vehicle sounds. I live in Montreal, and this weekend we have the F1 Grand Prix racing or something happening, so every idiot in a car thinks that they are a race car driver, and I live on a highway. So there has been a series of accidents outside today, or they're now just doing a motorcade to shut down the highways for whatever reasons. Who knows? I don't know. I have no idea. I don't even know what I was talking about anymore because now I'm frustrated. So, yes, we've got things hosted. We've got things worked out. So, as I was stating earlier, because of the fact that it has taken us a while to get things up and running, I haven't got all the invites to the folks that I would like to have out as of yet. So, I'm still working on that. So, if... This is one of the things you're like, oh, Rivet, you didn't invite me, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I get it. Not everybody I know will be invited. This is also a community-driven thing. So please, yeah, don't send applications. Don't beg. Don't ask to be involved. I appreciate people wanting to get involved in this. This is my first step in running and hosting a server. This is for me and my friends to do our thing with because, we're a bunch of quasi-adults. We understand our limitations. Case in point, one of the first things I was doing was goofing around with the teleport command because I've never had access to it before. So I teleported War towards me, and he's like, don't do that again. And that's a simple thing with our group. You say, please don't do that again, and it will never happen. That's how we are. We are, as immature and silly as we are respectful of one another. And that's a very, very, very difficult thing to find online, especially, unfortunately, in Minecraft servers. We've been involved in a bunch of them. There's always going to be personality clashes, so we're being very, 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 very selective with what we're doing here. So please, don't take offense. Please don't ask to join. Eventually, I will have something one day that I'm looking at doing. I have things in the works. But as of this moment, nothing set in stone. And I also, work has taken over my life. So for the next month or so, it's going to be hard for me to get the time to do a lot of things that I want to do regardless. But hey, this is the life I chose. This is the life I live. And I do want to thank you again, everybody, for your support on what we've been going on so far. I will have some more multiplayer shenanigans coming up in the very near future. One of the things that I will plan on doing is recording this on a regular basis with the folks when they're online, goofing off, hanging out, so you will hear a multitude of voices and things. Hopefully, you'll be able to distinguish and figure out who everybody is. I might have to try to figure out that Discord thing to see if I can put the overlay on Minecraft. I'm not too sure if that's a possibility. If it is, great. I'm going to get it done. If not, I'll work on something. We'll see. But anyway, thanks again, everybody, for all your support here on the channel. Welcome to Jerkcraft, and I'll see you guys very, very soon in our next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
This is a song for all the rivet heads. This is a song to make